What's up, duders? We're gonna let this intro play out here for a second. Oh yeah. Ooh. That looks pretty sick. Dang, son. Why haven't I seen this yet? This is pretty lit. Is that Elena? Is that who that was? That's Cammy, right? Ibuki's my waifu. Ultra. I thought I was gonna say the name of it. Or does it do that in a second?
Ultra Street Fighter 4!
Heck yeah, baby. So welcome back to my channel. That was the intro. If you couldn't already tell, we'll hop into a little bit of training. But, oh, what's this? That works for me.
The world's fiercest fighters await!
Well, how many characters do we have here? 44 characters? Is that how many? Yes, I was doing math. So, I've played, disclaimer, I've played just a wee bit of this game. But for the most part, this is going to be my first real deep dive into it. We're going to play for about an hour or so and just share what I'm thinking about and stuff. Like a first... Ken looks way different in this game. But Ryu looks pretty similar. Who needs Street Fighter 5? That's all I gotta say. Dudley. Doodly. Seth. What the heck? He don't look like a Seth. Let's just scroll through the characters for funsies. I really just hopped on for like 20 minutes and mashed some buttons, so this is gonna be my first real playthrough. Oni. Now is that supposed to be like Akuma? He kind of looks like him. I don't know if Elena's hair was always white like that. It might have been brown. But she'd be looking pretty cool. It's a Poison. She looks really good in this game. Rolento. That sounds like Polento loaf. Guy. Cody's the knife guy. I've seen a little bit of him in Street Fighter 5. Okay, her name is Cammy. I wasn't sure exactly. Sagat. Sagat. Weird hair girl. Also, we're gonna with Gunner optics on. Abel. This guy's like a wannabe Dan. Jury. She'd be looking pretty good in this game. So the story of why I'm playing this game is I've been watching Maximilian's legacy videos on Oro and Akira and Dan and some other videos from him playing Street Fighter 3, so I was like, I really want to join in the fun and learn some of these Street Fighter games that I never played. Oh, Rose, bro. She almost be looking like another Ibuki. Is she a ninja too? So this is Yun's like brother or something, Hujo. So I think we're not gonna play Ibuki today, but she'll probably be the character I play the most on this game. Just want to start out and mess around with a different character for today. Rufus. I don't know if I could ever play that guy more than like a match. He looks ridiculous. I think we're gonna end up going with Rose. She looks pretty sick. If I had to pick another one, it would probably be like Poison, Elena, Sakura. That works. I kind of like Makoto too. Or Makoto? Okay, it's Makoto. I didn't know that. So I've played a little bit more of Street Fighter 3. I've probably played a couple, like an hour maybe of that game. Third Strike specifically. We'll be visiting those games eventually, but let's just dive into some gameplay and see what happens here. I think we're gonna end up going with Rose unless somehow she looks really ugly. And if we play any guy characters, it'll probably be like Akuma and Ryu or something. Eventually I'll go through and like play most of these characters, I'm sure, but as far as characters I'm gonna spend a lot of time on. Let's see if we like Rose here. I don't want to play this guy. He's the oily man. He's the only guy I fought. Let's just pick a normal character to beat up here. A lot of people like hate the way Ken looks on Street Fighter 5, and I can definitely see like his hair kind of looks weird. Uh-oh. I don't know. Rose doesn't have the boob action I was hoping for. And like, her picture makes her look more like a ninja. But her model face doesn't look like that. That's pretty sick though. Oh, if you're right next, she does a low punch. So I know there's like some dashing. Okay, there's not dashing, but there's a stepping. Okay. Can you do a super jump? Nope. She doesn't do a flip. I don't know if that makes a difference. Wait, what is that move? Oh, that's heavy punch, okay. I forget that this game has like 6 buttons. I forget. How did I do that? Oh, okay. Ooh, what? Actually, it's pretty cool. I don't think we're gonna play as her right now, though. Picking a character is a big commitment. And she's not quite waifu enough for that.
The world's fiercest fighters await. Will you be the last warrior standing?
What the heck? Why did she take the first slot? The Capre. I hate to say it, but we might have to end up going with Ibuki again. She's kind of my girl. I do like how Rose's moves look and stuff, though. That's pretty cool. So we don't get the boob jiggle in this game. Sadly. It's a little bit too old for that. Now, I think, just out of interest of not playing Ibuki today and saving her for another time, we're gonna do Akuma, because he'll probably be the guy that I wanna mess with. So he's got different costumes. I guess we'll do the default for today. And Cody, Mr. Knife Man, with the stubble. So I was just in a Halo chat pissing people off. I wasn't trying to, but they were trash talking somebody for like no reason, so I was like, not sure why these bad players are trash talking. Whoa, he's got a weird looking face. His like chin and eyebrows look really weird. Okay, they look better from the front. Oh, what the heck? I don't know if he has a shorter spinny kick. So like Tatsuguken or something. I don't know what it's called. Or he does a flip jump. I think that goes a little farther, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure how to grab. That's kind of what I'm trying to figure out. Okay, so if you're close up, you want to do light, medium, heavy, it looks like, is a pretty good... I think that's how it's always supposed to be anyway. Okay, so you can use EX by pressing 2 of the punching buttons. It's good to know. Alright, his backstep isn't quite as fast as some of the girls, or as far at least. Also seems maybe a little slower. So you can sure Rugen. Now do these do different damages here? Okay, so they all do the same damage. And he has a super one, okay. Good to know. So basically all of his moves have a dope super version. And it takes 1 chunk of meter. Is that it? So he didn't go anywhere there. Okay, he doesn't go anywhere with that, I don't think. He goes somewhere a little bit with the normal version. Yeah, he's got some distance with that normal version. Whoa. Why did that hit him so many times? Okay, so the strong one does hit him more. Okay. So the medium one's like in between. Let's try that. Yep. Looks like we're getting the basics down pretty good. So if you hit with the heavy kick, oh, his heavy kick is just a double no matter what. Okay. Well, let's look up a little bit of his. Oops. A little bit of his commands here. So he does have a super Hadouken. He's got a Go Hadouken and a Shakunetsu Hadouken. What's the difference here? Let's check the damage. Slow, small damage. Maybe a little bit faster, but same damage as well. And then he's got the super version, of course. Okay. Shoryuken. He's got a different name for it though. That's the spinning kick. We're calling it the spinning kick. I don't want to pronounce that. So what's a Hakishiku? Let's check that out. What the heck? What was that? Is he doing it? I'm confused. Don't just, one thing I got to say is don't mess with competitive gamers, because you can literally beat them into the ground and destroy them and they will still think they're better than you. So you could beat them 10 times in a row on worse connection with worse teammates and they'll still find a way to act like they're better than you. So that's all I got to say about that. Trash talk him once, block him, never talk to him again. That's all you can do. They'll even follow you as a friend and act like they're your friend for a little bit, and then they'll change on you when you beat them in a match. ATX Anion did that to me. Acted like he was my friend, beat him in a match, unfollowed me, never wanted to play with me, never trash talked me. Acts like he's a nice guy, but he's... Like I said, everyone's toxic. Don't mess with these people, they're all jerks. Find people who aren't douchebags, that's all I got to say about that. So if you do this Z motion kick move and it goes over them, you're actually at risk. Does he jump farther with the strong one? My Z motions are rusty. Give me a sec here. Okay, so that's how far I jumped with the light one. Oh, I can't get this. I guess I was pretty good at this when I was practicing it before. Now I'm all rusty. It seems really hard to get with the heavy kick for some reason. Okay, so he definitely jumps farther. That's good to know. See if we can get the double one. I gotta do it slow. I'm doing it too fast. So I'm not getting the muscle memory. I don't know. I don't think he has a strong version of this one. An EX version or whatever. It's like a jumping sweep kick. It's kind of cool. He does have a super version. I don't know if it does any more damage though. It does the same damage. I'm not really sure what's good about it. Yeah, I'm not sure what's good about it. I hope we can figure out his grab. I never know the grab. That's like a big problem for me. I like to try to figure out the moves by myself because that's like part of the fun, but... What's a hockey gozen? Hikey gozen. No input. Oh, is that saying I'm supposed to press right? Let's try. Let's try again. don't know if he's doing anything different. Jeez, I'm not good at this. I don't know why I could do it with the Soryuken though. I don't know if that does anything different. I'll probably have to look it up if I ever want to know. Or like randomly, accidentally do whatever that is. So we'll try pressing a punch afterwards. And see what that does. What does the lightning bolt mean? We'll just spam punch afterwards and see what happens. I'm not seeing it. Maybe if I just press punch while I'm flying in the air. Oh, so you can... You could probably do a fireball in the air or something. Is that what it's saying? I don't know. Maybe that's what it wanted me to do. Well, it's basically saying you can cancel out of the kick and do a punch. Or do a normal kick in the air, probably. Light punch plus kick. Oh, that sounds hard. We're gonna try it, though. Oh, it's a grab. Or maybe... Oh! He's got a charge punch. What does that do? Is that just a taunt? So the mediums are a super strong punch. It's pretty sick. And you can decide how long you want to charge that for and how much black aura you develop. Okay. So we know the grab now. I don't know if there's multiple grabs. But as long as we know that one grab, we should be good. So let's try canceling that thing to a grab and see what happens. The aerial jump kick thing. Okay, you can jump at him and grab, so that's pretty cool. Hey, we're finding out some stuff. What the heck is that? Isn't he supposed to have like a super move? Oh, there it is. Ultra combo. So he's got a different throw too as well. And it's the same inputs, okay. Forward medium punch. Let's check that. Okay, it's a big chop. Doesn't have that much range though. Okay. Dang, I don't know how to do this. It's kind of rough. Up, up, plus all three kicks. Huh. I can't even hit him with that. Custom must not have active frames or whatever. That's a neutral heavy, probably just for hitting people in the air, like a counter air. Alright, let's try to get this super off. That's the back grab. Alright, so it's up, up, all 3 punches, right? Okay. I have no clue how to do this. Do I not have that one selected? Is that it? Super combo. Yeah, this Ashura Senku. Let's try it with the kicks. See if we can get it to go. Oh, it's just it's a teleporting move. It's kind of rough because if you're trying to do it forward and you're trying to, you get that Hadoken like a lot. And then you get the powered up Hadoken even easier because you're pressing all the punch buttons. Okay, so that's a teleport. It's pretty hard to do though, because you gotta press. Not only do you gotta do the Z thing, which is kind of hard, you have to press all the buttons at once. All right, so that's a fun little training. We're not too good at anything yet, but that's all right. Let's hop into some verses for a little bit. See what we can could do here. We're gonna get our butt beat and then beat some butt. That's usually what happens.
It's survival of the fittest on a global scale. Who among the challengers will make it to the top?
Yeah, so far this game is just surprisingly fun. Wrath of the Raging Demon. We probably should have learned that. Let's beat up this generic looking guy. Let's go to a random stage.
North America.
Excuse me if I spam projectiles when I start losing.
Be determined here.
I am Akuma, and I will teach you the meaning of pain.
I'm excited to play quite a bit of this game and then transition to Street Fighter V when I feel like I'm done here. Oh, hello, sir. Oh, nice. Hey, we did it on accident, huh? Oh, God. How he's beating me, I don't know. I felt like I did some work. He won't let me grab him, I just want to grab him. Whoa, how did he like, dodge past my stuff? Jesus, that move is OP. I thought I had that.
Let's keep it up. Fight!
You gotta take computer matches with a grain of salt. They don't actually have to input the buttons. Technical. Is that kind of like a parry? Low kick, low kick. And that's why we should have learned our ultra combo. While he waits on the ground like a jerk as well. That's rough, man. He only won because he knows how to do the ultra and he can input it for free. That's part of the learning curve of these fighting games.
It's the battle of the century.
If you want to play against normal computers, that is. I did the same thing. This was 1 frame slower. I'm used to games where I can air tech out of it or whatever. It's rough. Now I remember why I stopped playing this game.
Pick up the pace. Fight.
Perfect guard computers is specifically why I stopped playing this game. This forward step is really bad. I think you can aim that. Jerk. Nah, he's gonna do some crap, man. Son? Look what happens when I get a feel for it. Let's go, baby.
This is the last round. Fight.
Oh, it's annoying how he runs up, and I can't do that. Light punch back. Oh my god. Light kick, heavy punch. Yeah, that's gonna be something I need to drill into myself. I'm not gonna get that right now. Oh, I press grab, man. Crap, I'm just trying to kick when I go and I'm just pressing the right button. Okay, can't aim that. Alright. I was trying to get that ultra combo off, but I couldn't do it. It's light punch, forward, light kick, heavy punch, right? Ah, you beat me twice. I thought I had a chance there.
Let's get started. Fight.
God, his medium punches are so fast, bro. I'm like pressuring him and he still gets it off. That move is annoying. Wonder how many Street Fighter players don't like that move. Yep. Free ultra combo for you. You don't even gotta input the buttons. Let's go, little bitch. Grow up. Quit trying so hard. Good life.
Both heaven and earth tremble before my
You're a
might.
CPU. Your whole life's ahead
What
of
will
you.
happen now? Fight.
Light, forward, heavy. Light, punch, forward. No. Light, forward, heavy. Light, forward, heavy. I can't do it. It just keeps beating me up. We're gonna go practice this good stuff. If we're just gonna keep getting ultra comboed, we're gonna have to sit here and practice this.
It's survival of the fittest on a global scale. Who among the challengers will make it to the top? Training stage. Fight locale chosen. Are you ready? Fight!
Alright. Where is... What's a revenge gauge? Is that the ultra combo? Okay, it is. Okay. Let's see if we can do it without looking at it. Light, forward. Okay, light. You just gotta press them all really fast. Nice. I'll be popping and super happy if I can land that on that jerk. So you can kind of attack them while you're starting your thing. Okay. While you're starting your ultra combo. Alright. Now we're chilling a little bit until I get my butt beat again, bro.
The curtain is raised on the world's most extreme fighting tournament.
Let's try out a new costume. See if we can beat this jerkwad this time. The sweaty computer who guards better than any human who doesn't play this game all day long.
And I will teach you the meaning of pain.
It's a pretty decent costume. Those ropes are thick, though.
The battle has begun. Fight!
I hate your face, bro. Eat it. I am Akuma. Just get hit once, man. You know you want to. Nope. Yo, I dodged this on. That's pretty sick. How did he just do a wall jump? I hate this guy so much. I'm so mad at him. Right when I'm gonna hit him with a nice little move, he freaking wall jumps at me. Yes. Struggle before my might. Oh, now he's not running at me. Dummy. Dummy. He always gets away from me. Why don't I get my ultra combo? Kinda mad about that. Yo, I keep grabbing like a frame too early. Can't get me with that. I figured out how to get out of that soon. I don't know if you can use the ultra combo when you only have half of the meter. Sit down, brother. I would scream and pop off, but people are sleeping, so imagine me screaming and being happy. That was pretty fun. I gotta say, it's pretty fun when you win, man.
The craziest and wildest fighters have assembled from around the world to join in
Let's
the
go be our
fight.
waifu for a little bit
Only
after
one
that.
will be declared the best.
We'll try Dan the man. That was pretty fun. It was almost worth being so mad at that guy for a little bit. Gotta go under the bridge and brawl it out.
Overpass. Fists will fly at this location.
I don't remember her controls, so this is gonna be button mashing. Ooh. Oh my god, she looks good. Now I remember why I don't want to be Rose or Poison.
The battle has begun. Fight!
We're just literally gonna be pressing random stuff here. I forgot most of her moves. Oh, he's got the Dan kicks. Very good, man. Your moves do a lot of damage. You're super strong. Super impressive. Dan the man. I wish there was a restart feature.
Adoration that comes with being declared the world's greatest fighter.
So we like the alternate costume number 1. Let's check number 2. I couldn't get my super off. I'm not sure if I needed full meter or not. That's what's kind of... I'm too too uninformed to be good at this game. My happiness levels are increasing as I play more and more, though. I will say that. Alright, let's go back under that bridge and see what we can do. I know it would probably be smarter if I just played a bunch of matches on easy until I got the feel for a character, but I'm stubborn. I want to get mad, I guess. Oh my god. That shirt she has on looks great.
Hope you're ready for a beating.
This guy's a
The battle
goofball.
of the century. Fight!
I don't know about her back. Oh my god, he does that every time. I remember that. She could probably do a wall jump, right? Or maybe not. Just that one douchebag can. This is one of those characters you really need to know how to play. How do we do the ultra? How do we do it? Those aren't the ones I know. Crap. She has a furry tail. I don't know if I like the furry tail. But I like Ibuki so much it doesn't matter. Okay, so he's always gonna do the douchey thing. So you can through my grab. Cool. Okay, so you can angle this with a heavy attack. Okay, that's good enough. Basically, every move this guy has is better than my moves. And if you try to grab him like that, he's auto-programmed to do that special move, which is crazy. Because if I spammed that grab move on a human being, they would eventually get grabbed by it. But he's like auto-programmed to counter it perfectly every time, which is crazy. Alright, you ain't gonna tilt me that easy, bro. Battle somebody else because Dan's annoying. Can this guy possibly be as annoying as Dan was? We're winning our bridge battle. That's all I care about. Beat me as many times as you want. I'll just be like those Halo kids. Oh, beat you once, I'm better.
Ibuki on the scene.
I thought this was supposed to be her main costume. Maybe I want to be him instead of Akuma. Okay. Maybe he's a jerk. No mashing for me. No fun for me. Oh, that's the perfect guard monster. Okay. Yep. Makes a lot of sense. Free perfect guarding that you don't even have to press inputs for.
The curtain is raised on the world's most extreme fighting tournament.
I didn't want to be that costume anyway.
Walk away victorious.
Let's try this pale pink costume. I wish I knew who the worst character was, because I'm just getting my blood beat, bro. Maybe I'll get less tilted if I play a different character each time. Then I can't get mad at one guy.
The stage of battle is set.
Probably would help if I practice and training for 5 hours, but okay.
Ibuki on the scene.
It's not pink, it's purple. Ooh, she's got some boob jiggle. That's motivating me to keep going.
Mission start. Are you ready? Fight!
Ow. Okay. What? He was knocked down, bro. He crouched below my grab twice, man. Oh my god, dude. Glasses wearing nerd.
Will the tide of battle turn? Fight!
How you like that? Okay. Keep defending, buddy. That fun? You just hold backwards and then get frame perfect computer inputs over and over. Yo. Eat it. Ugly bitch. That's me restraining myself. She's got some nice arms, baby. They be like puffing. Look at her arms, they puff in and out. I don't know what's going on there. No. I'm just trying to learn moves without looking them up. Trying to. She has a grab, like it's really good, but I don't know how to do it. Geez, her kicks are really good. You would. Son? No. Is that fun? To be auto-programmed to win every fight?
You win!
What's up, baby? Don't mess with my Ibuki. That's how you have fun in fighting games. You just hold in your tilt and get mad the entire time, and then when you win, you get really pumped up. Alright, let's win one more fight with our Ibuki. And next time we're gonna lab the crap out of her and one of those Akumas. So we like that costume. That costume is Fire Flames. I don't know why pink is purple. Let's see if purple is pink. This guy looks like we could get mad at him. If you want to see a guy get mad at a video game, watch me. Even though I sound pretty mad, every time I win, I get more and more excited about playing this game, I'll be honest. So, since this is a first reaction video, I would say this game is, if you can get past sucking, and you can get past some of the computers being completely annoying, then it's like a 9 out of 10. It's really fun. But if you can't get past those, it's like a 5 out of 10. When it's annoying, it's annoying. But I guess realistically, it's just a battle with yourself. That's all life really is. Okay, so she's like a Ninja Turtle. Oh my god, I love her. Okay, Mr. Buffman.
Let's get started. Fight!
I really wish I remembered her grab thing. Okay. You hit me once, I hit you 5 times. We're at the same health. Claw boy. You like those claws? Dang it, I tried so hard to grab him. I tried so hard. I pressed the wrong button, dude. I love Ibuki, she's so cool. Oh my god. Keep doing that, buddy. I'll grab you eventually. Look at that good guarding. Flash kick. I don't like that move. No way. Ah! You missed. You missed, buddy. Oh god. You didn't miss that time. Oh, I was trying to hit him with the kunai for the end. Okay, that was fun. Except for the part where I was getting my beat. That was fun. Why does Ibuki look so good compared to that other girl? Maybe she just doesn't look that good from the side. Okay, so that was fun on a bun. It might have not been quite an hour, but that's my first reaction video. It's a lot of fun when you're winning. So sit in training and do your thing. We'll be back again soon with some more of this game. After I play some more Dragon Ball Fighters for the channel. And you guys know the plan. Once we get a little better, we'll work on the arcade mode. Maybe we can just look at the menu for this quick. Oh, it's got a nice little artwork of Elena. Let's just see what this is like quick. Okay. I was gonna see if there's like a story to it or something. There might be. I was hoping for a story mode, but I don't think this game has quite the story that Street Fighter V has. I also don't have the characters for Street Fighter V, and I think Ibuki is one of them, so that's kind of the reason I've been not playing that game yet. But yeah, that was a pretty good time. Overall, I'd say that was pretty good. And I held back most of the swear words, so that's good. And I mean, the better you get, the more you can pop off too. Like, once you land like a sick combo with your main character, I know it's gonna be feeling even more fun. So next time we'll lab the crap out of. I think we'll just stick with Ibuki for a while so that I don't get so mad. Because if I'm actually doing good, then I won't get so annoyed. But yeah, I hope you guys found somewhat of an enjoyment out of that. I'm going to keep working towards getting less tilted on these single-player games and having a better time. I think we made a little progress for today. And I'll catch you guys down the road with some more fighting game stuff, and see you guys then. Peace out.